my dear Scorpio. This is a love reading, our prediction for the month of February with me, Queen of Cups Tarot. First out was the birthday child, and after that I'm reading in the order of most viewed from previous love reading for January. And thank you all Scorpios for doing that, watching my videos so many times. Beautiful. I'm really happy to have you back with me. So this will be a love reading for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising Sign and Venus, Vedic or Tropical. The reading can go both ways. The drama is the same, but it can be different castings to the different roles by the universe. So when I tell you that this side is you, it might as well be the person or the situation you are dealing with. So I usually read for the empath side of the story within this dynamic, but also remember that the other person holds up a mirror of your shadow. So use your own intuition and recognition to determine who is who in this reading for you. I can also recommend that you watch the previous love reading for January because it's the actual energy right now, and this reading will be the energy for February. And I will start shuffling your cards, and I use the Golden Universal Tarot with Roberto De Angelis. Okay, so when I open your deck here, Scorpio, I see the Four of Cups with the Five of Swords in the reversed. So what I'm feeling here is someone that has previously been very hostile and very sure of themselves, denying love left to right, they have found themselves on wobbly ground. Okay, they are not as sure anymore. They have started to question themselves. Maybe they weren't right at all. Maybe they were, totally wrong even. So this is a person that have previously been very stubborn or put themselves a little bit on high horses, believing that they were right, they were entitled. But here they have started to question themselves and that they maybe have done mistakes in the past that will have bad consequences for themselves. And I call the Divine with Love and Light. And here we have Strength in the reverse with Five of Swords. So what this person is looking at is that they thought they were all tough and strong and having control over the situation. But now they realize they might just have been, mean or cruel. While they thought that they had this aura of heroism around them, or I don't know. It's a person believing that they were entitled to behave in a certain way, and now they realize they might not have been entitled to behave in that way. I call the four archangels in the four corners of the world. Unfortunately, this person doesn't see a real solution for this. They don't know how to the next step. They don't know how to fix this, or how to make it better, or how to not behave as they did in the past. So I'm feeling the person is confused. Probably they are on a new road, embarking on something, a journey that they haven't been on before. Before, they probably didn't question themselves that much, and they might have been very judgmental towards other people. But now they have started to question themselves a great deal, but they don't know how to do it, to behave in another way. So 6 elements. Ace of Cups and the Strength card. So this shows that love is the way which this person might heal and become more mature and grown up, and actually be that hero that they thought themselves to be in the past. So the love will open their heart. It will make them more resilient, more like cool for real, and like this warm and generous person that can they can give another person the win. They don't have so much pride. They can be more gracious, more grand in their behavior in a true way. Okay, so 6 elements: earth, wind, fire, water, spirit, and ether to join us here today and to give us a clear view reading for my dear Scorpio viewers. So I want my dear Scorpios to have love in their life and to find themselves in loving relationships. I also want you to have creative success and be able to walk on your highest path towards your highest destiny. Okay, so it's done there. I'm just seeing something. It's a little bit of a rock that has hidden behind this pine comb. And so I'm taking it forward for you. I'm just going to tune in here for a few seconds to you and the person that's most on your mind here in February, Scorpio. Okay, this is the new bottom of the deck, and we have the Wheel of Fortune in the reversed. So something in the past hasn't been done to its completion, so we are going to have to go back and finish it up. Okay, and this is the old bottom of the deck, and it's the 8 of Cups. So I'm seeing it's kind of the same thing, but more focus on maybe an on and off again relationship. Here we walk away, here we regret and wants to come back, and then we walk away and then we regret and want to come back. So it's definitely someone in this equation is very focused on the past and what they could have done better, and maybe they probably want another chance. So this is what's on your mind about the person most on your mind. And this is the situation with said person. This is what's on their mind about you. This is your feelings towards them, the bond between you two, their feelings towards you, your behaviors and attitudes, the outcome, and their behaviors and attitudes. So we'll start with the situation. And we have the 8 of coins in the reversed, kind of connecting to the 8 of cups in the reversed. And again, the 8, the Wheel of Fortune, is talking about a karmic lesson. It doesn't mean that you are punished. It just means that here we have something we haven't been an expert on just yet. It's an area where you're not an expert at this point. It might be attached to fears, that you still have fears or wounds in this area. So you're going to have to face those fears until you are able to heal it and the situation doesn't trigger you anymore. And with the 8 of coins, I'm feeling 2 people kind of giving up on a situation because they weren't able to have progress. And both people probably felt a little bit prideful at the moment where they took this decision, as the other person didn't really matter. I think later on we will come to a different conclusion, that the person really did matter. But it's what it is. We can't... if we are in a situation that's very toxic and brutal in many ways, we can't stay just because we know we will regret leaving later, or because we know that we will start missing a person later. So I'm seeing basically you weren't able to finish the job, or in this situation you haven't been able to finish the job, so there's more things to do. And here we have a little bit the 7 of the Chariot in reverse, showing a little bit this what I said, that I think both you and the person that you are dealing with, or the people you are dealing with, had this attitude of being a little bit prideful and feeling like you should be victorious, the other person needs to bend. And this is on your mind about the other person. I think you feel like they are like this, but you probably felt like this as well, that it's not talking to this person, I give up. And you felt a little bit self-righteous in that moment when you gave them up. A person that's like this can be a little bit hard to get close to. They don't want to admit to failure or mistakes or being wrong. They want to keep having that feeling of being victorious. So you might be dealing with someone that's a little bit puffed up, or someone that is prideful like this, and they might tell you things that's totally a lie. For example, when I broke up with you, even if you were the one breaking up with them, or I know you miss me, even if you haven't said a word about that, and it's probably them who misses you. But this is a person, when you're thinking of them, like a person that can't admit to being wrong, or regretting their way. So basically a person that's prideful. And this is what's on their mind about you. And so you're kind of right. They are probably the one missing you. They are probably one really regretting. Even if you also have regrets, I think their regrets are worse. But they are projecting them on you, and thinking that you have all these problems, that you miss them, you regret ending things with them, or you regret what you said, or you regret what you did. So really this is the person blinding themselves to the truth, and therefore putting themselves in a position where they don't really have the strength or capacity to fix the situation, because they're not holding themselves to the truth. And when we fool ourselves like this, we're going to take the wrong decisions, say and do the wrong things, and make matters worse probably. But they're holding back a lot of things that they really would want to tell you. And this is the bond between you two. So we can see that there's a lot of passion here. The fire that has been in this relationship still lingers, or we still get like a feeling in our body that the person is, even if we're going on with our daily business, the person just comes in like this, like a reminder. And when it comes with the Ace of Wands, it's probably an inspiration of sorts, that this person holds the key to your spiritual development, and therefore you are not really allowed to forget about them. If this side is a male person, they probably have a very sexual attraction towards you, which they are trying to put the lid on. And they might, I'm hearing bewitched, so they might feel that they are bewitched, but it's not like that. It's just a person oppressing their true feelings and then blaming you for how they feel, when it's really their own feelings and has nothing really to do with what you did or didn't do. It's their reaction to you as a person, but they feel like you have put a spell on them, or you have made them think of you. It's not entirely true, even if sometimes when two people have this strong pull towards each other, so if one person starts thinking, the other person will think, and then this person thinks and that, and then we are on a merry-go-round. So if one person stops and try to master their own thinking, we can end this vicious cycle, because if we are not anywhere near each other, it's no point in thinking of the other person. You might be in a relationship with this person at this point, but if that's the case, it's probably a very not a cold relationship, but two people is trying to show the other person how much they don't care, and that makes a relationship rather cold. And this is your feelings towards them, and it goes up and down. Probably you have feelings towards them that you wish you wouldn't have. So it's almost like relapses, that you relapse into thinking about this person, or reminiscing about the past, or dreaming about future. And even if you feel like they were treating you in a way that wasn't fair, you still it still tickles you, the situation, particularly if this person would, run after you and constantly beg for forgiveness, things like that. That would really, it would make you feel better. And it would probably do so because all people are born with a certain sense of justice. And if this person acted unfair towards you, you kind of want them to pay for it. I'm not seeing any vindictive energy. I'm just seeing that you might fantasize, or at least your heart is fantasizing about them admitting to their fault, being at fault. This is their feelings towards you. And we have the Queen of Wands here. So again, with this sexual allure, but we can see this person is also trying to be in self-respect and to not even look into your direction, but it doesn't stop them from kind of burning with the fiery flame where they're at, and the fire flame are aimed towards you, but they are oppressing it. This is your behaviors and attitudes, and we have a Queen of Coins in the reverse, showing that you focus on yourself, on self-love, building on your own life, building on your own fortune, having social relationships outside this relationship that you try to build on and make these relationships matter more than this complicated relationship here. So this is very healthy, and I'm thinking it's the best way forward right now for you. And this is the other person's behavior and attitude. And with the Two of Wands, they are trying to hold themselves back from reaching out to you with this Ace of Wands, because they don't want to lose their pride. And they probably want to find another relationship, or if this is not a love relationship, if it's family or friend oriented, they probably want to parade like their relationship with someone else in the family or another friend in front of you. Like, I have such a good time with these other people here and I don't really need you. That's not true, but it's just this person is trying to survive this fall of their pride a little bit, because they have already lost their pride in front of themselves, because they have seen that they would they kind of burn for you here, but they don't want to lose that pride also in your eyes or in someone else's eyes. So it's their secret right now, and they probably want to find someone else to fill your shoes, I would say. And this is the outcome for February. So both people are feeling crappy about this situation, and neither of you have gotten like your needs met from this situation. You haven't got an apology. They haven't been, run after. They probably want you to run after them and kind of fill up on their ego pride thing here. So neither of you have gotten what you wanted out of this relationship. So it's a sad story, but it's what it is, and you're handling it with in the best way you can, and this person is handling it in the best way that they can. At that, if we see it like that, it's anyway a healthy situation. Just no solution to this drama here. So I want to see what this person would tell you if they told you the truth. I don't feel good enough, and this is often how it is with people that has this pushed up feathers and trying to make themselves look so super important, and they are so much cooler than everyone else. It's because they have a hole in their own self-esteem. They don't have enough self-love. And we saw in the beginning when I shuffled the card that these walls is crumbling it down a little bit with this person. And this is the epiphany that they are going to make, that they don't feel good enough. And that's the feeling that they are running away from. I love you more than words can say. Love is maybe the wrong word. I'm seeing more like flamey passion and soul's longing. So it's deeper, it's more fiery than the cups of love. It's more like imprinted in their soul and in the nervous system of their body. So it's deep like that. I'm walking through the dark night of the soul. I'm thinking they haven't really come to the bottom. They are still trying to hold up this face of being independent and cool, and that they are not affected by this. And I think it's first when they admit to that not being true, that they are going to have the real plunge into the dark night of the soul. And that can take a lot of many years from a person to be and swimming around there in the pool of the moon and figuring themselves out and finding all their fears. So I can't say that it will have any quick solution to this situation. It was important for me to be the provider, and this can be translated, it was important for this person to be the rooster in the pack. So they wanted to be the leader, even if they were not the most wise person. They sure had enough feathers for it. So they push like spread their feathers like this to look really important, when really they didn't feel that important. But this was the only thing that they had that could resemble a self-esteem. And if they didn't have those feathers, this was the only thing that was left. So they had to have a lot of confirmation from the outside of them being good enough or even better than other people to at least come close to feeling worthy. So therefore they had a lot of issues of being the leader or being in control or being the one earning the most money or having the greatest car or whatever was going on for this person. Your love kickstart my healing, and that is true, and we saw it particularly with the cards that came in the beginning. Here we can see most are resistant towards their own passion of you, but when I started to shuffle the cards, we saw more the deeper vulnerable parts of them where their walls seems to crumble. Here they're still holding fort. So this is probably what we saw, is probably what the divine is they are giving us a forecast that this is what's going to happen. So they are in the beginning of their healing journey, I would say, and they haven't really pushed through to any new epiphanies just yet. So I want to see if there's some advice for you. I think it's this card actually. Available for love. I think you're working a lot on self-love and making yourself ready for love, but the divine also gives you the advice to be available for love and advertise your availability, because they probably want to parade another relationship for you. Maybe it would be good for this person if you could do the opposite and not parade maybe, but just get a new relationship. Maybe that is what would really kickstart the dark night of the soul for this person, which is necessary on this part of the human journey where we need to face our deepest fear and accept them and stop resisting them, and therefore eventually invite our soul and heal ourselves and get back lost soul parts. And so it's a brutal way, but it's the way of humanity right now. We need to have this crude awakening. So if it could be the other way around, that would be very good, because it would take away one ship more of their pride, and they would fall face down in the mud and have to deal with their own feeling of not being good enough. A need for personal growth. I can't really see this with you at this point. I will try to maybe it's about your self-respect, that you need to realize that you don't need another person to tell you that you are worthy of love, as this person don't need people to say, oh, I'm so proud of you, you are really the best on this, you run the fastest, you have the coolest looking haircut, or whatever it is they need to hear. And you have, of course, the same wound, it's just different survival strategies. Your survival strategy, if I can read these cards, has probably been to be pretty tolerant to this situation. It's just now that you have dropped the ball on this situation, because it even if you gave your best, it didn't matter. you still didn't get the love that you needed. I think you are in the process of installing a grown-up to your inner child, and that might be the need for personal growth. Send out your intention with a prayer. So whatever you want in your life, we can write it down on a paper, or you can journal about it, or you can make a board where you put up all your different vision of what it is that you want, or you can have like a little prayer on your nightstand table, something that shows yourself, your vision or your dream, so you can take the necessary step towards there, and also get the right spiritual forces to help you. A question of divine timing. This is a little bit the Two of Wands card here. So for those of you that's waiting for a person to come back, I'm seeing a standstill when it comes to that. And also when it comes to maybe you finding someone new, you probably have the possibility now to find someone. What it wouldn't be, I don't think it would be a long-lasting relationship, but maybe you need a rebound. I'm not sure. That's kind of how I'm feeling. This card fell out. Make a connection. Okay, so I will take Romance Angels to see where your love life is heading towards. So my Scorpio's love life. And we have chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. Yes, you have this person have a strong magnetic attraction towards you. You probably feel the same. We have this Two of Pentacles. So one day you feel the pull, and then you remember, no, I was supposed to give myself self-respect. So I'm not going to talk to that person or take their apology or whatever it is. But so it's a dangerous chemistry here. And I was asking about your love life, but it came about the love life with this person. And then we have heart-to-heart conversations. So the divine thinks that there's going to be a heart-to-heart conversation with this person which you have a dangerous chemistry with in the future, and it's a question of divine timing. So I don't really see a new person. I rather see a separation from your current person, and this could be the one, but not right now because things are upside down. Probably try to find social situation and get yourself out of an old rut. Take really good care of yourself, but you don't have to become a hermit. And it was also the issue of maybe rubbing this person's face in you having someone new, because that would kickstart their spiritual growth. And I'm seeing you taking really good care of yourself. Continue doing that. Don't give this relationship too much of your energy. I'm seeing more necessity for this person here to face their issues. And for you, it seems more of a situation where you need a vacation and need to pamper yourself to not have this kind of breakdown. Because I think with what I'm feeling here, that you maybe have gone through the worst part already and you're kind of going upwards towards healing. So we don't have to have a relapse. That's unnecessary. Okay, my dear Scorpio, if you want to see the future of this story, if you will be able to find someone new or whomever is coming towards you in this Aquarius season, you can watch the reading Will You Find Someone New in the Who is Coming Towards You 2021 playlist. So there will be a continuation of this story. And thank you for watching. I hope it was helpful. And if you like my content and want to see more videos like this on how to heal yourself and make yourself ready for that true romantic partner of yours, or if you just want to work on spiritual growth, remember to subscribe and hit the bell notification to get a heads up when a new video is ready and waiting for you. And if you subscribe, you can also become a member to my channel and get access to my premium content videos, Q&As, ads-free tarot videos like this, and mediumship training videos. Click the join button or follow the link in the description box to learn more. For my regular viewers, not much have changed, except you get more videos from me, and all type of videos arrives a few days earlier than they did before, since I started with the membership service. They are now being posted Thursday to Sunday instead of Tuesday to Friday the following week as it was before. And to not miss out on any other of my content, you can visit my channel. There's a lot of different playlists with your favorite videos. You can click the arrow to see more, but you will only see the last 12 videos from that playlist. Rather click the headline to see all the videos that the playlist contains. Thank you so much for being on this journey with me. I'm truly grateful for my wonderful, loving and supporting viewers. Until next time, take really good care and bye-bye.